Mr. Putla of Alive, and the Chief Heritage Officer,
Chimangazo.
And CFO, Karabo Ramela. I want to acknowledge the DPWI team led by the DDG and quite a few other important officials. So welcome to all of you. The way we're going to deal with this is we're going to just hand over to the chairperson to introduce her committee members, and immediately thereafter we'll go to the CEO to lead us on a presentation, after which we'll take questions and for clarification. The way we thought we'd do it is to give you as quick an overview of Robben Island, its issues, and then zone in on the infrastructure related and facilities related parts which come under the purview of DPWI and its Parliamentary Oversight Committee. So over to you, Chairperson. If you can just for the record and introduce us to your team.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. Just before I introduce the team, just few issues that I think we need to just set them out. That the meeting has been organized by the Portfolio Committee, and as such we are going to take over the meeting now. Not that we disrespect you, but it's the procedures of the meeting, that the meeting has been organized by us, and as such we need to take over the meeting. With those few words, we then acknowledge the members of the Portfolio Committee that are here with us today, the members of the board of the Robben Island Museum, the CEO and the team, the DDG from the Department of Public Works and Infrastructure and his team, the regional manager of Public Works and Infrastructure in the Western, or in Cape Town. We say regions, not province, in the Western Cape, and her team, and all those that have joined us today, our support team from Parliament, the communications, and all those that are with us. Greetings to you all. With me on my right is Honorable Lindy Wemjobo, who is a member of the Portfolio Committee. And next to her is Honorable Shelley Mukhoto, the member of the Portfolio Committee. Next to her is Honorable Sharon van Skalwyk, the member of the Portfolio Committee. And next to her is Honorable Matebula, who is the member of the Portfolio Committee. My name is Nolita Dobongwana, the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee of Public Works and Infrastructure from the Parliament. With us is a team that supports the Portfolio Committee. Ms. Nola Martini said the Committee Secretary, Ms. Inez, our researcher, Mr. Shuaib, our content advisor. Can you please raise your hand? And Ms. Tabiso, our assistant. We are with the communications team from Parliament. We have Mr. Temba, Ms. Ne, and Mr. Sizwe. So they are the part of our and Ms. Faith. I didn't see you, sorry. Then I will allow the DDG of Public Works and Infrastructure to introduce his team.
Honorable Chair, good honorable members of the Council of Robben Island, our colleagues from DZEC, all protocol observed greetings. The name is Nkosana Kubega. I'm responsible for the branch called Program Management Office in the Department of Public Works and Infrastructure. With us today, Honorable Chair DDG Lombard is supposed to be leading, but unfortunately he has been booked off, but we ask that he must come he will not join the island because he's struggling. He won't join the tour. So this is DDG Chris Lombard, responsible for facilities management. I've got the regional manager, Ms. Penny Putuka Penga, who is the regional manager. We've got the advocate Nishi Sharma, she's the deputy director in facilities management. I've got chief director in the PMO, Mulatelo Mwasa. Thank you. And then we've got the director in the intergovernmental relations, Fatuma Buddha. We've got the support team from IGR, who is also deal with the parliamentary liaison, Ms. Mulopa. And then we've got the colleagues from our region who are dealing with the maintenance and the RM. If we can just introduce the three colleagues, or they can just introduce themselves because they support us on the FM side.
Green Russia facilities, abandonment facilities, green facilities.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Thank you so much, DDG. If I can just give a brief background before allowing for the presentation. The Department of Public Works and Infrastructure, as we all know, manages all the properties of government. So even this heritage site that has a rich history for our country, it's one of the properties that is in the asset register of the Department of Public Works and Infrastructure. As much as that, oh, I'm sorry, I have not allowed the Department of Sports and Arts and Culture to introduce themselves. They are also a stakeholder here.
Thank you, Chairperson. Good morning to the honorable members. I have already been introduced by Translator again, Manisa Saldanha, the Deputy Director General responsible for corporate services in SEC. With me, I know if I don't see them, but Yzerfontein is the Chief Director responsible for infrastructure.
Thank you so much. As I was indicating that the Department of Public Works and Infrastructure is managing all the properties for the government and Robben Island also included. But we know that with Robben Island we also have the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, which is also part of departments that have to be part of working here in Robben Island and the council, of course. As the portfolio committee, we are this week doing oversight visit in part of the properties, but we started with small harbours. We have been to Saldanha Bay, we have been to Saltland municipality, we have been to Hout Bay, Kalk Bay, and yesterday we were in Gordon Bay Harbour. So we are checking some of the issues that have been raised in previous visits, and we understand that the Department of Public Works and Infrastructure, the Portfolio Committee, has made visits to Robben Island not once but several times, and there have been some statements that have been raised in the public discourse. I think we even wanted to come here earlier on, even last year. In fact, even during the time of COVID, but we had to stop that because of the state at the time of the Robben Island, and that was on the public discourse. And we felt that as the Portfolio Committee of Public Works and Infrastructure, we need to come and see for ourselves, so that it is easy for us to recommend what the minister should do. At the time, our minister was Minister Delil, though now we have a change of the executive. What we want to do is to ensure that this heritage site that is known not only in South Africa and recognized also international is in a state that it deserves to be. And we also understand that, as I was talking to one of the members of the council, that if you talk about 20